So Honor just had their event in Paris where they announced this guy, the Honor 200 Pro, as well as the regular Honor 200. And this will be a little insight. I've had this device on hand for a little while now, so I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into what it is all about, as well as a quick unboxing and some camera samples, because I was intrigued by these cameras and their partnership with Studio Arco, as well as the 100-watt wired charging, because that still sounds something that shouldn't be possible in a device of this size. All right, let's do it. The main specs to really keep in mind is that this is a 6.78-inch screen. It's 120 Hz OLED, 4000 nits peak brightness. It comes in with the Snapdragon 8S Gen 3, 12 or 16 gigs of RAM with up to a terabyte of storage, a 5200 milliamp hour battery that supports 100-watt wire charging, and the focus really is on the camera on the back. It has two main sensors, the 50 megapixel f1.9 main camera and the f2.4 50 megapixel zoom lens that comes in at 2.5x zoom. So it's right around that 60-ish millimeter equivalent if you're used to photography cameras. And they went all in with a partnership with Studio Arco, a French photography studio, French portrait studio, and that can really be seen well integrated into the camera app with a multitude of different modes, a ton of options if that's really what you're looking for in a camera app. And like first impressions, I have to admit that some of the results straight out of the phone are interesting. Like they're not offensive and they're not too in your face, and particularly the portrait modes are interesting. The way that they treat sort of skin tones and faces is definitely pleasant, and it's definitely particular, but it really will take a little bit more testing, a little bit more experimentation to really dial in what a proper mode for this camera would be. But I'm definitely impressed just straight out of the box what this guy is able to do. Some small things that I've noticed around the device: it has a silicon carbon battery that not only helps with the 100-watt wired charging, but also a 66-watt wireless charging if you have a supported charger. It comes in the box with a case, it comes in the box with a charger that supports the 100-watt mode, and it comes in the box with a cable that works with all these modes as well. So that's definitely a little bit of a difference from most flagship phones these days, so that's definitely good value on the box. Another interesting thing is that if you are living the USB-C dream and you already have a PPS charger with a USB-C to C cable, you can get the 100-watt charging mode working with a charger like that. So you don't really have to bring the included charger around if you don't actually want to bring just a dedicated charger for your phone, and you really get fast charging with this guy. Like, don't expect to get 100 watts from 0% battery all the way to 100%. It hovers usually around a 60 to 70 watt margin, and that's plenty fast to go from 0 to 100% in right around 40 minutes time, which is the fastest I've ever seen on a device personally. The software really is Honor's. I mean, it's Magic OS 8.0 on top of Android 14. It's definitely a polarizing look on the Android world. No app drawer, just very iPhone look and feel. But at the same time, if this isn't really your cup of tea, it of course comes with a Google Play Store, so you can just slap a new launcher and completely customize the way it looks and feels, and it's definitely really usable. Like from a performance standpoint, I've used this device for a couple of days, and I've definitely not had any issues sort of zipping around the UI. It's fast, it's fluid, and it just works fine. But the looks, you know, people have their preferences, and on my book, this isn't really mine, but it can be yours, and it's definitely performance, so there's always that. We will add the pricing for the Honor 200 Pro as well as the Honor 200 as the top pinned comment down below, because yeah, this camera system priced competitively really could be a game changer for a lot of people, and I was definitely impressed with very quick testing over the past couple of weeks. So yeah, consider subscribing to Android Authority. It has been a pleasure, and yeah, let's see if I can cover the camera without dropping the phone. Bye.